Stalked Road.
In Yuba City, California, a dash cam records what starts as a typical family drive for Lily Peterson, her husband Michael, and their 2 children. The ride is filled with casual conversation and the everyday rhythms of family life, until everything suddenly changes in an instant.
I hope they wash my truck tomorrow. Oh my God. 911, 911.
Without warning, a car comes hurtling through the air, soaring between power lines before crashing down, bumper first, right in front of their vehicle.
911.
When I saw it, I had automatically just screamed. I thought at first it was a rocket because I couldn't tell since I wear glasses.
Maybe nobody was in there.
Oh my God, Mike, can you just back up a little bit?
Well, honey, just hold on.
Get out of
You're not going to be able to do much.
Get out of the way, please. My biggest fear was that that car was going to explode.
Stop it,
Yes,
Carlos.
we are on the onstart ramp on Yuba City, and there was a car that fell off the highway.
It didn't fall off. It jumped the whole road.
Everything starts to move like it seems slower, and your thought process is not the same. Because in my whole entire life, I had never seen something like that. It was very difficult for me to find the phone, to dial 911, to remember what the name of the street was, what had happened.
Throughout the terrifying moment, Lily stays calm, keeping 911 on the line, as Michael, filled with fear and uncertainty, musters the courage to approach the wreckage. Peering inside, Michael finds the driver.
Stalked Road.
Okay, what's the description of the vehicle?
It's a white car, I think, that's on fire.
A 26-year-old woman, miraculously conscious and seemingly only lightly injured. Emergency responders quickly rush her to a nearby hospital for treatment. Investigators later reveal that the woman lost control of her car after being involved in a hit-and-run on a nearby highway. Her vehicle had launched off an overpass, sending it airborne before it came crashing down right into the Peterson family's path.
Driving that fast to hit that ramp, go flying over the bridge, and the impact falling on the other side of the road where we were at.
The whole ordeal left a profound mark on Lily, Michael, and their children, a surreal moment that still feels unbelievable whenever they remember it. On September 27, 2024, a woman named Jalen quickly reached for her phone to record something strange she witnessed, something she couldn't just brush off. She had been lying in bed at her grandparents' house, working on her laptops, when she caught a subtle movement out of the corner of her eye. Given the home's eerie atmosphere, filled with old vintage items that Jalen believes may be haunted, she wasn't entirely surprised, but this time felt different. This time, she was certain something was truly off. As her camera begins rolling, it becomes clear that what she saw wasn't just in her imagination.
This thing just moved.
Boy, all the talking heads would have been screaming about the Dallas Cowboys and sticking fork in this organization. So again, kudos to the Cowboys going on the road, giving the good win, see how they react moving forward.
Look, there's a saying in golf, there's no pictures on the scorecard. If you're Dallas, you don't care if it's by 5 or it's going to be like, you just happy that you moved to 2-2. The injury to Parsons, and we don't know anything at this point, he just left by part of the left shoe off. How do you assess what that man did? Clearly got better if he's on the feet.
That would be, if he's missing any significant time, that would be huge. Well, he's the best player on the defensive side of the football. Really, because they have to be playing from the hand. Someone's best suited, but they have a lead and they're going to look under that pass rush. But if you don't have that guy much ball.
The door just moved.
Winning percentage goes to 60% when they're facing Oakland.
33 repeals 100 affordable housing laws, including the
Quiet early on, much more involved, particularly
the safety over the top, and you'll see right down here. Spending ever a free personal Suzuki dessert. An entree plus free dessert, just $13. That's a sweet deal.
level and we weren't able to kick a field goal late. There was a lot of involved. The Giants didn't hardly the score when they got the red zone. That is a Mexico after Dallas Stadium. It's a really touchdown with 9 out of 10 trips to the red zone. At least they have that to do more defensively.
Are you real?
Taking a lot of criticism. Were they better there tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, between the red zone
You can do it again.
touchdowns and the rushing attack. You know, I figure the Giants will get some tips to really try to pound
I won't watch.
A mannequin standing in the room starts to move, slowly, almost imperceptibly. It doesn't shift when she looks directly at it, but when she turns away or catches it in the mirror's reflection, it seems to animate, as if trying not to be caught in the act. Jalen cleverly uses the mirror to confirm what she feared. The mannequin isn't as lifeless as it appears. What makes this video even more unsettling is what else happens around the same time. A balloon begins to float oddly, and a door closes by itself. While these occurrences might seem unrelated, some viewers believe they were meant to distract Jalen, almost as if something didn't want her to catch the mannequin moving. Each time her attention was pulled away, the doll seemed to subtly shift. Whether it's all coincidence or something more sinister, the video has sparked debate. How did the mannequin move on its own? And were the other objects actually trying to prevent her from seeing it? No one knows for sure, but one thing's certain. Jalen won't be spending another night alone in that room anytime soon. Let me know what you think. Was this all just a trick of the eye, or something truly paranormal? What's up, Silent Nightmare family? I have something huge to share with you today. We just crossed an incredible milestone, 50,000 subscribers, but now it's time to set our sights even higher. If we hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of September, 10 lucky subscribers will each receive a $50 gift card. You can choose any gift cards. That's $500 in total prizes as a thank you to this amazing community. It's super easy to enter. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, like this video, comment below with your favorite Silent Nightmare video or your scariest camping story. That's it. Let's hit 100K together and celebrate the only way we know how, with a massive giveaway. In this clip, a group of thrill seekers takes their obsession with adrenaline to a terrifying extreme, playing a dangerous game of chicken with a massive tanker ship. These colossal vessels generate powerful wakes capable of capsizing smaller boats or dragging riders toward their giant propellers. A group of friends is out on jet skis when they spot a towering cargo ship cutting through the water. One rider, clearly eager to get a rush, decides to get as close as possible. He reaches out to touch the ship's hull, a reckless move in any situation. But as he does, disaster strikes. he accidentally releases the dead man's switch on his jet ski, instantly killing the engine. Now adrift and powerless, he's left floating in open water, directly in the path of the moving cargo ship. The entire harrowing moment is captured on his GoPro, and it's enough to make anyone hold their breath. Miraculously, he manages to escape in time. But this close call is a stark reminder of just how quickly things can spiral out of control. So, what do you think? Was this bravery, recklessness, or simply a thirst for adrenaline? I'll let you decide in the comments. Inside an empty airplane, an airline employee begins recording a video to show what his typical workday looks like as part of the night cleaning crew. His job is to tidy up aircraft that have just landed, especially the larger ones, which tend to accumulate the most trash. Normally, once he's finished with one plane, he moves on to the next. But on this particular night, he decides to do something different. Instead of leaving after finishing his shift, he chooses to stay behind on the empty plane, just to relax and have a little fun. There were no passengers scheduled to board anytime soon, and with his work complete, it felt harmless. But what started off as a quiet moment quickly turned into something he'd never forget.
I know I'm not dumb enough to lift those shades up because I got my flash on in here. They gonna catch my ass if they see. I ain't gonna lie to y'all though, it's mad cold in here. And it's dark. I mean, I know it doesn't look that dark on the camera, but it's dark. Let's go! Let's go! Right, sitting on the back of the plane. And y'all probably think I'm insane. Probably think I'm doing this for fame. Probably think I'm doing this for fame.
While hiding in the back of the cabin, a sudden noise grabs his attention. He walks toward the source, only to find an eerie scene, a seatbelt whipping itself out into the aisle as if someone had just unbuckled it and stood up. But the seat was completely empty. No one was there. The motion was abrupt, unnatural, and entirely unexplainable. Startled and frightened, he rushes back to the rear of the plane, trying to collect himself. Hours go by before personnel eventually find him still inside. The encounter shook him so badly that he later posted updates about it, sharing how the experience left him deeply unsettled. He admits now that he should have never stayed behind. Whatever occurred that night, it left more than just an eerie clip. It left a man terrified, with no clear answers and no desire to ever be alone on a plane again. This chilling video was recorded by a man named Anton, who lives alone in an apartment in Paris, France. On April 17, 2024, what started as an ordinary workday quickly spiraled into something terrifying. Anton was at home, focused on his laptop, when the doorbell rang. At first, he didn't think much of it, but as he got up to check, the doorbell suddenly turned into loud, aggressive knocking. So forceful, it rattled the door. That's when Anton realized something was seriously wrong. Instead of opening the door, he trusted his instincts. He grabbed his phone and started recording. What he captured next was truly disturbing.
Open the door. Please. Open the door. Please.
I really started to be scared. He stayed quiet at my door for at least 20 minutes.
I don't know if he's still here. I just called the cops. They should be here in 10 minutes.
Open the bell.
And after a wait that seemed endless, the police finally arrived.
Hello, sir. You shouldn't be here, please. Let's go. For us. Let's go.
A man outside his apartment, behaving erratically, pounding on the door with increasing aggression. Anton had never seen this person before, and the man's behavior only grew more alarming by the second. Thankfully, Anton made the right decision. He called the police. Officers arrived shortly after, removed the man from the premises, and took him in for questioning. For a moment, Anton felt a wave of relief. The threat was over. Or so he thought. Later, Anton received a call from the police. What they told him left him stunned.
Yes, hello, Mr. Wacker.
Yeah, hello?
So we proceed to arrest the individual who followed you to your home, but he has no criminal record and he has committed no offense. So I wanted to inform you that he has been released.
Wait, but if he comes back, what should I do?
Well, you'll have to call us back, sir. Have a good day. Goodbye.
The man had been released. No charges, no warning, just gone. How could someone exhibiting that kind of behavior be let go so easily? Frustrated and shaken, Anton turned to TikTok to share his story and warn others. His message was simple but powerful. There are still people out there with dangerous intentions, and moments like this can happen without warning, even in broad daylight. So, if this video reminds you of anything, let it be this: trust your instincts, stay alert, and most of all, stay safe. This dash cam footage, captured from a truck driving along a remote highway, reveals the terrifying moment of an ambush. A group of individuals had created an improvised roadblock using tree branches, forcing the vehicle to slow down. Hidden behind the makeshift barrier, several attackers suddenly emerged, climbing over the guardrail and launching rocks, sticks, and even chunks of concrete at the truck. According to reports, the group consisted of illegal immigrants angered by the recent demolition of a nearby makeshift camp. Their frustration turned violent as they targeted the unsuspecting driver, using the roadblock as a trap. Despite the sudden and violent attack, the driver managed to keep control of the vehicle and push past the obstruction. However, not without consequence. Several heavy objects shattered the windshield, injuring the driver and leaving him shaken. He later received medical treatment for multiple injuries and described the incident as one of the most frightening experiences of his life. This footage serves as a stark reminder of the real dangers that can arise on the road under increasingly complex and volatile conditions. The investigation into the incident is ongoing, but many are left asking, how can events like this be prevented? And what protections should be in place for those who travel these routes daily? In the following video, a man named Benji is inspecting a property where something disturbing had reportedly happened the night before. According to what he's heard, a homeless person had broken into the building, and as the property owner, it's Benji's responsibility to check it out and make sure the intruder is removed. But what he ends up encountering is something far more unsettling than just a squatter. Benji, who often documents these visits as part of a video series about securing his vacant properties, admits that this particular house gives him an uneasy feeling. He even describes it as the one place he dreads checking. In past videos, he's dealt with squatters before, but this time, something doesn't feel right.
I know you're in there, man! Hello? Police! I know you're in there, man. This is in your house, man.
In the first part of the video, a door appears to move slightly on its own. At first, Benji brushes it off, thinking it's probably just a draft or a shift in air pressure. It's not uncommon for abandoned or unmaintained buildings to creak and groan, but then, just a week later, he uploads a second video that forces him to rethink everything. Returning to the same house to confront what he assumes is the same squatter, Benji records the walkthrough on his phone. But what the camera captures is something unexpected.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
A dark, human-like figure standing silently in one of the rooms. It appears for only a second, almost blending into the shadows. But it's clearly there. Benji sees it in real time and does a double take. But when he looks again, the figure is gone. Even more unnerving is the behavior of the camera itself. The footage begins to glitch slightly, as if it's struggling to capture whatever it's seeing. Moments later, a door starts to partially close by itself. Convinced there's someone hiding inside, Benji rushes to confront them, but when he enters the room, it's completely empty. No squatter, no intruder, nothing. To this day, Benji admits he doesn't know exactly what he saw that night, but if he had to guess, he's certain it wasn't a squatter. It was a quiet Friday night when Anton suddenly heard his doorbell ring. At first, he didn't think much of it, probably someone at the wrong door, but then it rang again and again. Each press was more urgent than the last. Something felt wrong. Curious and increasingly unsettled, Anton grabbed his phone and began recording, unaware that what he was about to capture would leave viewers across the internet shaken.
Hello?
Hello. I'm sorry to bother you, but there is a creepy guy who's been following me for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah?
Can I stay at your place until he's gone?
Yeah, come in.
Thank you.
Are you okay?
I just hope he didn't see me coming here.
Don't move. Hide yourself.
Yeah?
Hello.
What is it?
I was out for a walk with my wife and
Yeah?
we had a little argument and I lost sight of her.
Yeah, and?
Have you seen a young woman by any chance?
No, I'm sorry.
25 years.
No.
Blue eyes.
No. No, sorry, bye.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Bye. Hey. It's okay.
Through his peephole, Anton saw a woman standing at his door, visibly terrified, frozen in place. Just behind her, a man lurked in the shadows, stalking her from only a few steps away. She had clearly run to the first lit doorway she could find, and thankfully, that door belonged to Anton. His presence, combined with his decision to record and speak through the door, seemed to be enough. The man backed off, and the woman remained safe. What could have turned into a far darker situation ended without harm, all thanks to Anton's alertness and quick action. It's a chilling reminder of how real these scenarios are. Women being followed at night, predators looking for vulnerable targets. But this time, the ending was different. This time, someone was home. This time, someone cared. So, what do you think? Was this a genuine moment of danger caught on camera, or could it have been a stage setup for social media attention? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.